I was like, oh shit, it's about to happen. Closed my laptop. Nigga, on my soul, about 5, 6, 7, 8 cops came and grabbed me, my nigga, on my life, nigga. Grabbed me, took me underground at the airport, and they was like, so what you know about the Illuminati?
You are now tuned into the savage motherfucking truth, and you rocking with your host Shano, and I got a special guest.
Rich, aka Rich Money Team.
Rich Money Team.
We gotta start stamping in everything I get off of.
You got to, bruh.
Nigga, you got about the African stealing and shit.
Bruh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Yeah, what's going on with that?
Not the first time.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. You was going at it with some Africans stealing your logo and shit. They were making shirts and everything.
Same nigga that did the shit for you made my shit, so a nigga can't tell me that ain't my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
How you get fucked? You didn't trademark it or something?
Nah, it's everything trademark, copyright, DBA, everything legit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything legit. So, the first dude was on Instagram. First of all, I woke up in the morning, I was scrolling down my feed, and I always like check the Rich Money Team hashtag.
Right.
Way back when Instagram started, I started that hashtag.
Right.
So I'm logging in, right? And I checked my DMs. I never checked my DMs. But I checked the DMs. Let me scroll down to the dude. Boom. What is that? Niggas went Rich Money Team shit. My exact shit right in this one.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And then
do they actually live in Africa?
Yeah, they live in they in Ghana. He was like, this Tim's from Ghana got squad interested in joining the baddest clique on T. Please let me hear from you. I said, I wasn't.
This nigga a super fan, bruh.
Man, I like that shit at first.
No, that's real.
But I didn't see the shit at first.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how would you have reacted if he said, I love this fucking logo, how could I be down with your brand?
He could have approached it like that. But I guess because of me not stealing shit, he just like, fuck it, I'm going to just print this shit up myself. Yeah. But at that time, I was moving slow with my shit. Because, you know, I got the movie business.
Right.
So, but you got to get a part of something. You got to either be a part of my affiliate program. You got to either work with me on the moving business. Or you got to send me referrals for websites and shit like that.
Right.
Or you just buy a t-shirt. Exactly. That's the simplest way to put it on for Rich Money Team.
Exactly.
So, this ain't the first nigga that copy my shit. It's like, man, I can go way back to when YouTube first started, my nigga. No cap, bro. I swear I can pull up the emails, but I ain't about to dig that deep.
Yeah.
Either you go believe me or you don't. But nigga, YouTube first came out, you know, I've been on this affiliate marketing shit, like right when that came out.
Yeah.
So that a lot of people don't know what affiliate marketing is. You get paid to advertise. Basically what he trying to do, but he didn't pay for no products to get paid from.
Right.
So that's not affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is like him sending me a moving referral every day or every month or whatever, and he get a percentage. Yeah, for sure. That's affiliate marketing. We're affiliated together. That's the dumbest way I can say it. Now, it's the first time I ever said it like that.
Motherfucker just
throw
your shit. That's crazy.
So man, this nigga Soldier Boy. That's when I was making music videos.
Yeah.
Same type of scenario. I woke up, this nigga had my videos on his motherfucking YouTube. And all his little promoting niggas had that shit on his YouTubes. Like I didn't know what monetization was. And you see all these new motherfucking all the old artists are starting to get mad, getting interviewed like this, and they don't get a percentage. I was on that shit back then. And I was like, bro, don't put my shit on there, bro. We ain't talked about shit, nothing. I made my own videos, produced my own songs, all that shit at that time. And it's like 7, 8 years ago.
I think it's a lot. Like motherfuckers just not. Motherfuckers lazy and they not creative.
And I was like,
that's why they steal people's shit like that.
Exactly, bro. And I was like, and then when they see shit unique, instead of joining, they want to try to compete and shit. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna never be able to make another Rich Money team. You might as well just link up, let's get the bread. And I've been promoting the same shit with or without motherfuckers I know for years. And they still don't join. But like I said, that nigga didn't seem, I said, bro, just seemed like same shit. I'm not a greedy nigga, cause I ain't never had shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whatever nigga give me is profit, I'm gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga was like, I got these emails, all that shit. So the nigga was like, man, hey, say what, I was going by Rich B. He was like, say, Rich B, look, bro, I'm gonna PayPal you. This is how I know all the shit I know, going through shit like this. He was like, I'm gonna PayPal you $5,000. I was like, shit, I already bet. Fuck it, I ain't never had $5,000 at that much. Right. I was like, hell yeah, I done put all the time on that shit, that's worth $5,000. Fuck it. Right. So he was like, alright, bet, I'm gonna send it to you tomorrow. I was like, alright, bet. So he was like, start a PayPal account if you don't know what that is. I was like, bet, I don't. So I started a PayPal. Rich Money Team. Requested my money. No, I started Rank Money Team first. This is my godbrother brand, Rank. So I started Rank Money Team first, passed that shit to him. No cap, that's my guy, bro. I used to live with this nigga. So, Ashton Denny's, trained with Ashton. So, the nigga was like, I'm saying to you in the morning. I'm like, I bet. So I wake up first thing, like, Mom, yeah, nigga Soldier about to send me this shit all the time, being in the beach. The same scenario with the basketball. I was like, man, yeah, bro, send this shit. He's like, alright, got you. Wait an hour. Said it up again. I was like, alright, bro, you gonna send the bread, my nigga? Like, you still collecting views off my shit. I know you getting paid off it because I'm getting paid off of my video too. Because I was set up with Google AdSense and shit. Right. And then he had 4 or 5 other niggas under SODMG promoting the same video, so they get paid. That's before they got all these copyright shits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they had the shit they had now, I would have been already rich off of just them niggas stealing my shit. Yeah, he was famous for doing that shit. That's how he came up though, like using other people's shit to get, like he even said that, like how he used to get his music views. Yeah. He used to like put like the new 50 Cent or some shit. Like he used to get views off of this. My shit was Who That Rich B on motherfucking YouTube at the time. And see, like, I'm glad you sent the money. Never sent the fucking money. Like, when you was doing that shit, was you just winging this shit, or you knew the value of? I knew the value of what you was doing. I knew what monetization was. Niggas, you know how to fucking read. It was get paid for how many people view your video. At that time, I was the hot nigga with the hooping, so I was on that shit. Right. I'm about to rap, nigga. I'm about to pull a Shaquille or fucking Neil, nigga. What you talking about? What you learned from that situation? You can't trust people, bro. The only way I put it like this: if niggas really willing, if niggas that struggle with you willing to help you become successful and don't ask for shit, and then you just take care of them the motherfuckers you can trust. Right. Them the niggas I got around me right now. Right. Niggas don't ask for shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. I got what I got. None of that, as long as they get paid for what they come out and help for. You know what I'm saying? But you got other niggas that be watching your pockets, oh, how much you made, this and that. I've never been that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Never been that nigga. See, that's what's wrong with niggas pocket watching. Never been that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that nigga, bro. So, like, what made you, like, how did you know that you wanted to be an entrepreneur? Shit, the day I didn't get paid from chasing my dream. Shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, this nigga was supposed to be in the NBA. I ain't believe him, I ain't gonna lie, cause everybody say they can hoop. Everybody say they can fucking hoop. I be telling you, I say, you don't hoop, bro, you play basketball, you not listen, I never, the fame people gave me for hooping, I never asked for it or claimed it or none of that. People just said I was that. That's why it was easy for me to transition from a hooping to an entrepreneur. Right. Because I was just doing that shit to get a check. Right. And when they didn't pay me, oh shit, a job. Them niggas on some bullshit. They really trying to start some shit. So what happened with this situation though? See, at first I was before I played with them, I was at every D League tryout, just off of my money. No agent, none of that.
So did you go to college before that?
Yeah, I went to Kilgore College.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to Kilgore. You know what I'm saying? Room 509. To anybody who went to Kilgore, 2009, 2010. Yeah, no, it was lit. Nah, for real.
But yeah, so when you left Kilgore, who you tried out? You tried out for the D League like right after that?
I went to Kilgore for a minute, and then the funny part about it is, it was like I went there because of my cousin. At first, I was already committed to UTA and since like 8th grade. Arlington, I'm from there. Got the shit tatted on me.
Yeah.
The original Arlington UTA logo and shit, I got the shit. So, the motherfuckers wanted me to go there. Because I was like supposed to be a hometown hero and shit. So, at the end of my senior year, basically my motherfucking whole ass coach, Leo Jones, never gave me none of my other letters. None of that shit. And then he always used to just swear I was a thug and shit like that. So I just stopped. After basketball season, I just stopped going to school. And I was already ranked 28th state, all that. I put Lamar on the motherfucking map. All that shit. No cap. Ain't on this other niggas before me, I'm talking about for my year only. Motherfuckers wanted to come see me play. This nigga wouldn't let me play. So it was just like, fuck this shit. So yeah. I ended up going to Kilgore because my mom, cousin, knew the coach and shit like that. So I went to a junior college first. And that shit was straight. I'm killing niggas every day in practice, you know, the first couple shits. And then, this how dedicated nigga was about getting to the NBA or just trying to be successful. I drove every day from motherfucking Arlington to Kilgore every day until they had my dorm ready. Like some bullshit.
Yeah.
They ain't have no dorms and shit. So, me and my best friend ended up coming to school with me. One of my best friends, Asa, he was like, fuck it, I'm enrolled. I got my diploma.
Yeah.
And so, shit, he enrolled with me and we went to school together. And we ended up being roommates. That shit was lit.
So, you never really loved the game, you just played it because there was a ticket?
I was just trying to do this shit for my fam. I ain't really started living until I started doing shit for me.
Bro, that's the same shit for me, bro. Like with football, bro. Like, that's the only reason that I would even try to take it the distance because of my family, but I never even loved this shit though.
Right.
And it got to
at one point I did love it. When my mom my mom didn't introduce me to basketball. My god brother did. His dad, him and his dad. I came from football. I was cold as shit. Optimus League.
Was you a wide receiver?
I played all the way up to junior high. I played quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. Junior high I played strictly like
how
wide
you
receiver.
know you cold if you only played the junior high?
Cause at that same niggas, you go play against
nah,
I was raw, nigga. I'm awesome.
Bro, you know how many niggas was cold in junior high that never played in high school?
I could
got to high school.
Like I said, bro, I shared this shit the other day on Facebook. It's funny we talk about this shit. Bro, this is why I quit football. It had nothing to do with basketball. But then when I tried to go back, Leo Jones did say I'll never play on the basketball team if I played football. They had some bullshit going on at Lamar. So, nigga, my freshman year, the motherfucking I'm at Sam, man. So the coach was like, yeah, Richard, we want you to play football and shit. I can't think of the nigga name right now. Me and my best friend Tony, he play overseas right now, basketball and stuff. But he was a destined All-American in football, quarterback, could throw far and big. Talking about he was gonna be somebody in football.
Yeah.
You know, so but he ended up playing basketball. That shit weird. And so the nigga, coach was like, y'all come watch the varsity play. You and Tony, and I think it was the Quint, he was fucking crazy, athletic ass nigga. And he was like, hey, y'all come watch the varsity. I was like, alright, big. And then it was like Donald Bell playing wide receiver, I think, and this nigga Rodney. And this nigga big as shit, bro. On my mama, this nigga big as shit, bro. This nigga lit somebody up. And then I was like, I ain't playing football.
That made you quit?
I was like, I'm done. I was trying to be the cool nigga at school.
Hey.
I wouldn't make it past freshman year, nigga. And then at that time, motherfucker, a nigga was just trying to do basketball really, cause I was like the shit. Man, I was dunking in junior high.
That was a hell of a motherfucking tackle for you to see that and be like, look, I'm done for it. You didn't even get it.
I said I'm done for 4 years, nigga. Well, I think I'm playing football. That's the reason why I stopped playing, nigga, on my soul.
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah, I quit that shit. You can go check my Facebook after this interview. I talked about this shit the other day on Facebook. I tagged nigga and everything, bro. I swear to God. That's why I quit football.
Okay, let's get back to this though. Like you went to Kilgore, you went to D League after you tried out for the D League.
Yeah, and so the Texas Legends, I made it through the first tryout with Texas Legends, right? So after that, before the Texas Legends, I went to Texas Legends shit about 4, 5, 6 times throughout like 2 years.
Right.
Never made it. So boom, I end up finding out about this new league. But before I found out about the new league, I said, man, fuck these niggas in the local area.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my money and fly to Cali, fly to all the other tryouts and go hoop on these niggas. Cause I know I've been killing these niggas.
Might as well.
So I went to Cali, met some cool niggas there. And then I went to Washington. That was the first one I went to. And then came back and went to they shit again. And then them niggas was like, we just gotta put you on the ABA team. I was like, fuck that shit at the time. So I was like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try out for some more shit. Then found out about the American Basketball League. Nigga, I went with my mom and everything to the tryout. All that shit. She got most of the shit on. She's my witness to this shit, bro. Some snake ass shit.
Yeah. So
we went to the tryout and it wasn't that much either. That was probably the cheapest tryout I went to. The shit was like 150. And then it was in San Antonio, I think. So we drove. Yeah, so we drove to San Antonio to the tryout, and I think it was like 150 or something like that. But all the other tryouts, I'm coming off bands. At that time, that's a lot. Like anything over 1,500, 2,000 for a trip was a lot.
Right.
And I'm just doing it all on my own. So I'm like, shit, I gotta get it. Something gotta pop. You know what I'm saying?
What was the breaking point in the D League? Like what?
It wasn't the D League. It was supposed to be the American.
Nah, I'm talking about. Oh, so that's after the D. Like that's bigger than the D League.
Nah, it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
That's how they made it seem.
Oh,
okay. Said, these are some people just starting a league.
Yeah.
So for motherfuckers that's trying to get in, can't get in. Type shit. So after all them tryouts I've been through, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna try this new league. Same shit that kind of like Chuck Guy doing right now. He playing in these other leagues to get exposure and stuff.
Yeah.
That's supposed to help you get to the next level.
Right.
That actually want to help you get there. So I ended up going to the tryout. That's the video my mama kind of recorded and we put it on YouTube. Man, you can see I'm clearly killing everybody.
You were though.
Killing everybody.
With ease.
Easy.
Yeah, and I came across that video on accident.
Easy,
and
bro.
I was like, this thing can really hoop, bro.
Because nobody in that motherfucking gym.
Nah, that's true,
after going through all them tryouts, and then I walked into that gym and I was like, oh damn, these some sucker ass niggas. I went kill instinct mode. I think that was probably my first time. Like I was like, fuck everybody. I ain't passing it. I'm getting my buckets.
Yeah.
I'm going home with this contract, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas. Like, do or die. So, nigga, I ended, right after the last game, I think 3-4 game, I'm killing. Man, I was unstoppable, bro. After the last game, the owner, Steve Haney, this nigga came up to me out of everybody, and my mom was like, oh, don't worry, you're gonna be okay. And I got a picture of us shaking hands and everything on my soul, bro. Yeah. This nigga was like, you gonna be good. So, nigga, I'm like, alright, bet. So I get home, and so I was like, damn, they broke them bitch after this shit. Damn shit. I was living at my brother's house at the time, and shit on the north side, him and his girl. At that time, we was all in the apartment. Me, my mom, my brother, his girl, his son, and I ain't have no kids at that time either. And her guy, Mr. Floyd, rest in peace, yeah.
Right.
So we was all in one apartment, and I'm just sitting there, and, you know, everybody like thinking shit ain't gonna happen. Shit never happens. You know what I'm saying? For niggas.
Yeah.
It never happens for niggas. So I'm sitting there like, man, this shit about to happen. Like, nigga, I was amazing type shit. Like,
right.
So with me, I was like, man, we gonna put the video up. So when draft day come, can't nobody say I didn't kill everybody. So we put the clips from her phone. I edited them and put it up there. It was way more shit than that, but I just put. It was too many highlights to just at that time for me to edit it and go on about my struggle. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to put the shit up there. So, nigga, the draft come on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They did the draft on Twitter, bro. Nigga, so I was like, oh, that's lit. Everybody was on Twitter at the time. Nigga, first round come. I'm like, alright, bet. And right when the draft started, my phone died. So I could have been a first round, first pick, second pick, third pick, fourth pick. I had a bullshit ass phone.
Damn.
Keyboard. I was broke as shit. Man, a female that I still in contact with on Facebook can tell you, she used to send, I never met her, used to pay my phone bill. Just because she used to see me on Facebook trying to get to the league. And I had females I went to school with, never talked to, bought plane tickets for a nigga just to want to see a nigga do good. My own friends won't do that shit.
That's real though.
That's why I said that shit while I was on my head. But yeah, so the motherfucking, what we was talking about, bro, that shit was, I just had to say that shit. We was talking about the motherfucking, what we was talking about, bro?
The draft.
Yeah, the draft. So yeah, the motherfucking phone died, and the motherfucking draft came, and the motherfucking missed calls. So the first pick go, but I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, they drafted this nigga, but I'm looking like on the tablet. So I'm like, oh shit, second pick come, oh they drafted this nigga. And I was like, oh shit, third pick come, draft this nigga. Then I turned my phone on, and then my phone was ringing, and I was trying to answer, that bitch died again. So I could have been like second, fourth pick or something like that. Probably first, no cap. And so when I got there, the coaches was like, yeah, you could have been first round, like higher than I was if I answered my fucking phone. You guys, my shit fucked up right now. But if them hoes stop charging this shit and you got business going, you gotta get a new phone, bro. I done bought about 20 phones in the last 2 years. Just for my movie business.
Damn.
That bitch gotta answer.
So is that league the one you left because of Chet?
Yeah, so let me get to that. The motherfuckers drafted me first round 12 pick. That's when I was by my phone and shit. And then I didn't answer my phone. They didn't even call me. None of that shit. They was just like, Richard Raymond, first round 12 pick, long story loud. San Antonio. I'm like, damn, San Antonio. I was trying to even get like, you know, Dallas or Houston, and they knew where you at, so they wanted to try to keep you in the, you know,
region.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I'm like, fuck. So I gotta really move, get it on my own. This is the, like, so I already lived in Houston shit, so I came back. This is when I really tried to have to get it on my own. So I'm like, bet. They said they go have in the contract. It's guaranteed $5,000. Like $1,500, like 4 times or something like that. And the two of them are like $1,250, I think, or something like that. Some shit like that. Supposed to get the signing bonus. Supposed to have a house for the team in the contract. I can pull the contract up right now. They supposed to have a house for the team, and my mama and my nephew come drop me off. Nigga, wasn't no house. They said the house wasn't ready. And motherfucking, we had to meet at a Motel 6. We get to the Motel 6. They tried to say we had to pay for our own room and shit. And then they tried to get mad at me, like little boy me, like I'm supposed to have some money for that shit when I'm chasing the fucking dream. Right. I ain't have shit.
Right.
So at that time, I was already vlogging about other shit. And so the motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, y'all don't get on Facebook, Twitter, nothing, don't say nothing, cause we trying to grow this league and shit. So I'm like, nigga, I'm outside. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I wanna hoop and try to get this bag. So I'm like, shit, whatever comes, nigga. So I'm like, what the fuck about it? I'm sitting outside. Then this nigga Nate Murray pull up. He went to Dunbar. Nate Murray, real nigga. Realest nigga I ever motherfucking met through my fucking struggle. No cap. Real nigga. So the nigga was like, damn bro, they said we gotta stay in the hotel and shit. Then we ended up staying in the same room, kinda. Yeah, we ended up being roommates too, me and Nate Murray. Yeah, we was roommates up in the hotel and shit. And this nigga knew I didn't have money. None of that shit. Never blasted me. None of that shit. Made sure niggas smell good with the cologne and shit. We go out as a team and shit. Nigga made sure I ate. This nigga made sure I was good on some daddy shit. No cap.
Yeah.
This nigga was a real nigga, bro. Never met no nigga like that. Nigga, even after that, nigga used to check up on me, all that shit. Even just nigga fucked with me, bro.
That's real.
That
Shout out to him.
Nate Murray, man. Look that nigga. He ended up playing for the Harlem Globetrotters after this shit. So the motherfuckers didn't have the shit ready. We staying in the hotel. They told us not to say nothing. So we at that time we ain't get no sign-on bonus, none of that shit. We in the hotel and we practicing, and I'm riding Nate's car because he drove there and shit. I'm riding with Nate everywhere. He used to let me use his car and shit, all that.
Right.
And so we going to practice all that. Then the season finally started, and then we played a couple games. Then we had to go like 2 months, 3 months without no money.
Damn.
And playing the games and shit. And then when it come to pay, you mean like, oh, everybody ain't gonna get paid and this and that. And then Carlos Boozer brother ended up coming to our team, Charles Boozer. Fucking this nigga ass up. Rich, why you trying to do like that? Man, nigga, cause like y'all just bringing niggas in. I already know he about to get the golden treatment. This nigga got paid.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even drafted. But I ain't getting I'm the only drafted nigga. I'm the only drafted nigga on the team. Ain't getting drafted treatment. When the little boy nigga, oh, you trying to be Jordan? You trying to be flashy? When I'm like, I'm just hooping, bro.
Right.
None of that shit is fucking like, it's nothing to me. I hooped from like elementary. I wasn't trying. It's just instinct. If a nigga coming way, I'ma go this way. Goddamn, that shit's not hard.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no cap.
Yeah.
So the niggas just kept trying to little boy nigga, like I was just trying to go too hard in practice and shit like that. So niggas they just didn't like. I guess I had too much sauce. Neville Shed was my motherfucking coach, nigga. Nigga off Glory Road, they got beat up in the restroom. And
the coach got beat up?
Go look up Glory Road. Neville fucking Shed got beat up in the restroom on Glory Road. And the dude named Don Sellers, he was like, Don Allen Sellers, he was like telling me everything. You know what I'm saying? This was the first time I went in Washington.
Yeah.
Like he was real interested in me, you know what I'm saying? But at this time, like I said, I was vlogging about the Illuminati before I tried out that first time, because I wanted to prove I wasn't that nigga that people was trying to say that's out there. Like still to this day, people are think that people are doing shit for me when I'm creating my own shit.
Right.
So that's where the misconfusion was at, with motherfuckers saying I'm in Illuminati and shit like that know me. They think motherfuckers handed me shit. And I really wasn't getting to all the places on my money. Got there on my own. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, no
you
cap.
thought you was in the Illuminati?
Nah, no cap, bro. I went to rehab and everything.
Damn.
Off of this first trip.
Yeah.
So the nigga showed me all the owners and shit. The next day and shit, everything was straight. We played the game. We come back and whatever. At this time, this was when my mom first met Floyd and shit. They ended up being together for like 7-8 years though. So this when they first met and shit. And so I was like, Mama, the dude Don, this is after I'm back from the first trial, the dude Don telling me to, you know, get to Idaho, come work out. You know, he can get me on Idaho Stampede. They feed into Denver. So I could have been playing with Carmelo Anthony and shit like that if that shit would have happened. I'm not saying it would have happened, but it could have happened. But I ain't had no financial support, none of that shit. Didn't have none of that shit at the time, bro. Didn't have none of that. My mom was like, she can't do it, this and that. I'm like, alright, I understand.
But you know, like, motherfuckers don't want to bet on that too, because they look at that like a pipe dream. They don't really think a motherfucker that they know can really.
But out of all people, my mom though, that's how I started getting, like, I guess, angry and shit like that. I admit I turned into an angry ass nigga, mad at everybody. But it wasn't like I was mad. It was like somebody made me mad. I'm just let it out instead of holding it in to where you become something you don't want to be. I just let it out right then. How I really feel. If you take it as I'm being angry, that's just how it came out, as how I feel in a different tone. I'm not never mad. I really be chilling, bro. So, motherfucking, she.
But how much did you need?
Nothing, just a plane ticket. That's what I said. The girl done that shit for me before. To get to Washington, she bought my plane ticket.
Yeah.
The girl named Colette Smith went to Sam with her.
Right.
But I never really talked to her at school, and she bought that ticket for me to get to Washington. So, yeah, a lot of people helped me. That's why I really do what I am with the people I grew up with. Like, I could be like, hey man, I go do this. We gonna make some money. If they ain't with it, I don't fuck with them no more.
Right.
Straight like that. Cause it could have been other people helping me with shit, but they didn't. So my mama didn't get the ticket. Colette got the second ticket again for me to get to go try with Idaho Stampede. I thought, where was I going? I think I was going to Miami or some shit like that to train with him or something. Florida. Yeah, that's where I was going. I think I was going to Florida to train with him. I still got the plane tickets and shit to this day. All that shit in like a little box. So I'm getting the plane ticket, and I'm like, yeah, mom, I got the ticket. I'm about to go. So my mom was like, y'all okay, son? You sure you got the ticket? I'm like, yeah, I got it right here. American Airlines, you gonna drop me off?
Yeah.
She's like, all right, bet. So this is the day before I leave. And the girl I was with was Tiana at the time, and she showed me that Troof Hurts DVD. I don't know if anybody seen that before. This is when I guess people was talking about conspiracy at the time.
Right.
And that DVD was going around. So I watched that DVD with my girl, and Tiana at the time. She's married now. She's not my girl. So, motherfucking, I started crying and shit, and I was just like, it hit me like that because I felt like I was like a LeBron, the niggas they talking about, I felt like all them music, that's all the shit I grew up off of.
Right.
So for me to want to be famous, and then it don't matter if I was with the shit or not with the shit, it don't matter if you got the money, motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, you Illuminati. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I grew up in music. I played cello, I played the bass and the clarinet. Before I even hooped, nigga, I was in motherfucking band, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah.
I know music. So, man, the niggas was saying I was in Illuminati and shit, basically. So I got the plane ticket, about to leave. My mama take me to the airport, and I just started crying again. And this is after I watched that DVD, like the next day I'm about to leave. Like I said, I felt like I was not the nigga on the shit. So I put on Facebook, I was like, I'm gonna just prove that the Illuminati not real. You know, in my aspect, you know what I'm saying? It might be real in other aspects, but me saying it's not real is because people was trying to say I was in that, and I'm not in that.
Right.
I'm just trying to chase a dream.
Right.
Get it. You know what I'm saying? So we take off, my mom was driving to the Dallas Love Field, and then shit, I started crying, and she was like, what's wrong? I was like, I feel like something gonna happen. Shit just don't feel right. Like I said, at this time I was going through some surreal shit, like the throw up shit, and just the niggas asking me dumb shit, like shit like that I was paying to at the time, cause the shit I was vlogging about was like shit niggas didn't talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I had to talk about it at the time, cause at that time I had a voice to where people listen to what I said. Now it's like, oh, they look at a nigga and be like, oh, you know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think now they look at you like a well, up until this point they look at you like a failure because how the situation went with the league and shit?
Nah, they can't say that. Cause I'm pulling up. I own all my shit.
Yeah.
From the cars, except my house.
Yeah.
I own everything on my shit.
Nah, I'm talking about before this. I'm talking about before you even got to this point. Like when the basketball shit didn't work.
Oh yeah, niggas didn't fuck with me.
Yeah.
At all. Only niggas that fuck with me was like niggas that knew me since childhood, like Monty and his brothers and shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I wouldn't
like,
fit into
even
that
my own, but
shit, bro.
I didn't feed this.
I don't believe in that shit.
That's why I said my mission was to prove it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really doing what I'm doing. Motherfuckers took it as like, oh, you crazy. That shit ain't real. What are you talking about? I'm just like, but as I'm getting farther into the shit, and the information I'm getting, like I said, motherfuckers didn't know I'm vlogging about this shit at the time. So I'm going through the league and shit like that, and I'm like, damn, this shit, like, you know, just on the scene.
Right.
I'm like, this shit real live, real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just based off him telling me who all the owners was, that was just like, why you telling me that?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, alright, bet. So get to the airport, and the lady was like, just the whole time, as soon as I got to the airport, I walk in. Like I said, I had my D-League shorts on, I had a Laker shirt on, and I had some yellow chucks on my son, and can't forget this shit. And every day I think about this shit. And before I go to sleep, like I done overcame this shit. So the nigga was like, the lady was like, oh, you Richard? I'm like, fuck? She's like, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, you go this way. I'm like, alright, bet. You know how you be seeing the fucking shit where the people be doing the pranks and they got real actors, but you would never know.
Sure.
That's how that shit was. Nigga, on my son, nigga, I swear to God. And nigga was like, go this way. And I'm like, alright, bet. So I get on the plane. Nigga, I didn't have to wait in line, nothing. Probably because, like I said, it's always two versions of everything. Like I said, that was my shit. I felt like the shit was scripted from day one. As soon as I got in that bitch, I felt like the shit was scripted. And like he told me to go that way. I got on the plane. We on the plane. I'm on my laptop, and the motherfucking dude next to me, like, I had a little red mini HP. The nigga next to me, like, what are you talking about on there? I'm like, talking about the Illuminati. I'm like, shit, I'm about to prove this shit wrong. I'm getting tired of people putting fake conspiracies out there, really, like, not scaring people, but like putting this is what you gotta do to get to the NBA, and to people like me, like it's niggas out there that probably would do that shit to get a check. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, yeah, I guess I don't. I mean, honestly, you can't somebody can't just be like, here go $150 sell your soul. Yeah. To me, selling your soul is doing shit you don't want to do.
Exactly.
To me, that's selling your soul.
That's what I'm saying. Not living your truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I get on the plane, nigga asking me that shit. What you talking about? I'm like, nigga, I'm fucking talking about the fucking Illuminati. At this time, it was blogging, not vlogging. I was on the blogger and all that shit at the time. So, nigga, I was on that how the nigga was like, man, you should stop talking about that shit. I'm like, what? Whatever, bro. I just flipped my shades down on that nigga and just kept typing on my shit. Nigga, you could, you know, Facebook, you could like scroll back to these dates, nigga. This shit happened all around June, right around Father's Day and shit.
Yeah.
Right before my brother's birthday. So I cannot forget this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't make this shit up, bro. So, nigga, we get to Miami's connecting flight. Like I said, I was going to Florida. I was supposed to be going to Florida, nigga. So it's connecting flight. We get to Miami, my nigga, and then we coming off the shit. And then the lady that we coming off the shit, everybody going to the right. I'm coming to the right, and she like, you go this way, and I'm like, no, everybody going to the left. Yeah, and she like, you go to the right.
Yeah.
So I went to the right. Now I ended up in the motherfucking, you know, all the food courts and shit. I'm like, I ain't supposed to be here. It ain't no layover. It's a connecting flight. So I went up to the lady at the desk, and she was like, oh, I can't help you. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you can't help me? Like, what the fuck? I don't live out here.
Yeah.
Like, here go my ticket. Like, the lady told me come out here. Like, what the fuck? And nigga, as soon as I said that shit, I went and sat down. I said, damn, this shit real. On Facebook.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you can't tell me. I felt like some shit was about to happen. And now I'm sitting over here and they telling me to go this way, and I'm in the food court and they tell me they can't help me. I put the shit on Facebook, on everything.
That's crazy.
And then I'm talking, like I said, I had the HP. Yeah. I had to be connected. I'm by myself. Right. Everything. At that, and I didn't start my Facebook. Tiana started the Facebook, and Sean always wanted me to get on Facebook. But I did not start my Facebook I have today.
Right.
Tiana started that Facebook because she wanted to keep up with me, no cap.
Right.
So when I fucking clicked in with that shit, I was on the vlog and shit through my whole journey to the NBA. That was my last girlfriend through that shit.
Yeah.
So shit, I was like, man, I was just typing on that whole like, man, shit getting real. This shit really real. And she's the one that showed me the DVD too. So she know I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? At all people, she know I ain't crazy. So I'm like, damn, this shit really real. And then right when I was typing that shit, them niggas was like, Beast aware of suspicious activity. I'm like, what the fuck going on in this bitch? Nothing going on. We in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Nothing's going on. And they was like, Beast aware of suspicious activity. And I was like, oh shit, it's about to happen. Close my laptop. Nigga, on my soul, about 5, 6, 7, 8 cops came and grabbed me, my nigga, on my life, nigga. Grabbed me, took me underground at the airport, and they was like, so what you know about the Illuminati? I was like, hey bro, I ain't even got a fucking cat with y'all, bro. I'm in handcuffs.
Yeah.
They dragged me through the airport to get under there.
Yeah.
And they was like, motherfucking, they was like, you better shut up, cause the whole time they dragging me, I'm like, fuck the Illuminati, fuck the Illuminati, fuck that shit, fuck that whole ass shit.
So you think the person that was on the plane that saw you doing that, that told you need to stop talking about that shit, told them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ended up being labeled as a flight risk. At that time, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
That's like a bomb threat.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
But
flight risk? I ain't about to jump off
talking
the
about
plane.
the Illuminati on the plane at that time when the whole world talking about the Illuminati and shit.
No. At this time, nobody was talking about it like that? Nobody was talking about it. Now everybody say that shit. That's why when I come around to niggas that said I was crazy for talking about that shit, be like, damn, they go Richard, what up, bro?
Yeah.
And I be like, fake ass nigga. I thought I was crazy though.
But
now every song you hear, Illuminati this, Illuminati that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now, I ain't making shit up.
Yeah.
You always got the niggas like me that got the real story to tell, just like Rick Ross. The real Rick Ross of niggas trying to steal your shit. It's really niggas out there like that. And it's really people out there like that that don't want to see you win unless they win and offer you. And I was already aware of that shit. So them niggas took me underground after I did all this shit. Fuck the Illuminati, all that. Put me in handcuffs. And then the niggas was like, what's your motive? Why are you doing this? Why are you on motherfucking Facebook? And then like I said, at this time I was already, you could say whatever, possessed, hypnotized, whatever, but I say aware, nigga. So everything the motherfuckers say about like the devil was on earth, nigga, at that time, that was real.
Yeah.
It was 5 white motherfuckers. I'm far from racist. You know, people that book me today in my moving business wanted to book black people.
Right.
I'm not racist. But at this time in my life was when I became aware of white people. Some. These niggas had blue eyes. All of them. Asking me what's my motive, and I'm just chasing my fucking dream. And I told these niggas, hey man, first shit I said when they asked me what's your motive, do you know what it feel like to have your dreams just snatched from under you? Just, nigga, you ain't never thought about nothing else. Nigga, never. All I thought about was hooping.
Painful.
Exactly. So the whole time I'm going through eternal pain. It ain't nothing, I'm crazy, I'm gonna beat a bitch up, none of that shit. I might yell at your ass through that time.
Yeah.
Okay. My own family, too, mainly. So, the niggas was like, what's your mother? I said, man, just, y'all ever know what it feel like to have y'all dreams snatched on you? It was like, nah, we know, we whispering and shit. And I was like, bro, just take off my backpack, bro. Like, man, you could just hold the handcuffs. Just take off my backpack. And you go see I got my high school picture with a note to my brother. Because I never really just told my brother I loved him. Like, no cap. No cap. And then I was prepared for the shit. I was prepared for that shit. And then after I went through all this shit, nigga, all you hear about is the Illuminati. I be feeling like I'm the nigga that got the message that be washed away because now it's social media. Back then, you know, people go outside and play.
Right.
You gotta find out some shit by me actually coming asking you, hey bro, you know how to get here or get there? Motherfuckers just get online for everything now. So nigga, that shit, them niggas asked me that. I told them to check my backpack, bro. Like, I knew something was about to happen. You can ask my mom. At this time, I'm like, man, who the fuck did this shit? Who said something or who did this? Who said I was crazy or whatever? You know what I'm saying? You the first nigga that ever said the nigga on the plane. Cause I be mad at him. I've been mad at my mom. Cause I'm like, mom, you the only one I told. Like, something might happen. Like,
but you know what, bro? I feel like through that whole situation, you got the people who was talking about you as Illuminati, they tricked you out of your position on the cool. Because you fed into that.
No, I didn't.
Now I'm talking about you worked so hard to prove to these motherfuckers that you wasn't that.
Nah, my own mission, but like I said, my girl gave me that shit. The DVD to watch. She didn't give it to me to watch. We watched it. It was just a good DVD.
Nah, I understand.
We watched the DVD, and this is the day before I'm actually about to go do that shit.
Yeah.
So, like, as far as trying to get to the NBA, and I'm like, that shit ain't about to work. I'm not with that shit. Yeah. So I'm like, hey, baby, you know, niggas be blogging. That's why I said I was ahead of my time with that vlogging and video shit and all that. So she was like, that shit.
Okay.
So what? What you gonna do? I said, I want to prove it wrong.
So, but what happened though? Like with the hold up, let me see.
They took me to
after the with the plane shit. Hold up.
Little shit in there, you gotta fill people in, cause I can't make this shit up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And anybody that go watch this motherfucking video that heard this motherfucking that heard this motherfucking story, know a nigga ain't lying, cause it's the same fluid for the same years.
So, did you ever get to make it to Florida?
No. So, we went to the ride, took me underground, and they was like, what's your motive? I showed him my backpack, the picture. I said, rip the picture off. I left a note for my brother, because I never really told him I love him, and we never really fucked with each other. And I just wanted to tell my brother I love him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what the fuck y'all gonna do. And the nigga was like, well, he does kind of have motive because he just knew this shit was about to happen.
But motive to do what?
Prove the Illuminati was real in their eyes.
Oh.
Because in order to prove something wrong, it gotta be real.
Right.
Exactly. So for everybody that say me talking about that shit, I'm crazy. And then for this shit to happen to me, and I get out, and then let me get to that. So the motherfuckers, it's like, oh, he does have motive. He's blogging about the Illuminati, and we done accidentally interfered to prove that some shit was gonna happen. And he's trying to be in the NBA.
Right.
What's the worst thing you can do to somebody that's trying to be somebody? Put it like that.
Well, I feel like the worst thing you could do
besides going to jail, besides putting them in jail.
No, I was gonna say that, but I was gonna say like what's been done with to us in the whole, like stripping us of our identity.
Exactly, it's somewhat of it.
You know, like
so basically, they alternative to that was we just gonna say he crazy. Like, I ain't never been called crazy in my life before that time.
Yeah.
Before that day, they fucking did that shit. I was in that shit for like 2 months. Missed my whole trip, all that shit.
What they put you in the psych?
They put me in some psych ward shit. At that time, I ain't know what.
Especially for a sane motherfucker, it's cold.
At that time, exactly. Nigga, I'm sitting there watching one of my niggas, Avery Bradley, getting drafted on TV while I'm supposed to be getting in the D League. You know what I'm saying? In the rehab shit.
Yeah.
So them niggas took me to look, bro. We drove around on the highway for like at least 2-3 hours before they figured out what the fuck they were gonna do. I didn't commit no crimes. I ain't do nothing wrong. None of that shit. This is why like a lot of people with the black movement shit ain't really been through nothing. They just on the wave. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time speaking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? No cap.
That's sad.
I don't fucking care about that shit.
That's
Cause
sad.
I'm way stronger than that shit.
Right.
So drove around and they took me to some shit. I'm walking in. Now this is where I tripped out at. You know what I'm saying? As far as they could be like, oh, he's crazy or whatever. Nigga, we walking in, and nigga, actually, they was on that shit. So we walking in, I'm in here, cause I'm like, at this time, I'm like, I got all the money I got right now, I can just bond out, just take me to jail. So we walking in, LSU Health Service, motherfucker, look it up, my nigga. All y'all fucking research niggas, think I'm lying? If y'all know how to get the records and shit, look up LSU Health Service around 2010. Nigga, no cap. So the motherfuckers took me in that bitch. And I'm 18, no wait, I'm what? I'm probably like, when was this? Probably 19, 20. 20, exactly 20. I wasn't even drinking yet. 20. So, took me in that whole handcuffs. I'm walking in. I'm like, alright, they probably about to let me go. They just booking me in. And then I seen this motherfucker come out the double doors in a gown. Like, not the green suits in jail and shit, nigga, a fucking hospital gown.
Yeah.
I was like, are y'all niggas trying to say I'm crazy, bro? Is this a fucking rehab center? Oh, we about to book you in. You got something's wrong with you. I'm like, nah, bro. Nigga, I tried to run out that bitch.
But and you know what's crazy?
I tried to run out that bitch.
But they would label you crazy, right? Just like how the laws do with us, right?
Yeah, they did
that. And then when you react like that, you trying to say I'm crazy, and they'll be like, "See, I told you." Like the way that you react.
What happened?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Listen,
man.
bro. I swear to God, I got a sleeping problem to this day, nigga. On my mama, bro. I know it's because of this shit. Nigga, them niggas shot me with about 5-6 shots of trazodone just to keep me for just yelling and talking about what I was talking about or what I've been through to that point to everybody that was there. And it was one white dude after alright, so we in the motherfucking shit. So I woke up the next day. This is how you know how like, I don't know, but people that lose their memory, you gotta see something that trigger your shit, and that shit be like, you go think and rewind all the fucking time. No cap. And on my mama, bro, I woke the fuck up after they shot me with all them damn shots. The next day, I'm like, fuck, I'm like, that's the fucking highest or whatever, nigga. I just didn't even know how I went to sleep.
Yeah.
So I've never been like that before. You know, I always had a straight head, nigga. I really wasn't even smoking on the way up to the shit, barely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't started smoking till 18. So, nigga, I woke up, I looked at my shorts, I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be on my hand. Let's get. I get up, I'm like, nigga, I'm in a nightgown. What the fuck? Which is my short, nigga, no shirt, just this.
Yeah.
Hospital bag, nigga. I'm like, nah, bro. What the fuck going on, bro? Like me just sitting there, like, never been that dumbfounded before in my life, nigga. I'm like, fuck really going on? So I got up. I looked out the window and the police car rolled by and that bitch said New Orleans. I was like, nigga, I'm supposed to be in Miami.
And you in New Orleans.
So I walked out to the front desk. My bad. Man, I walked out to the front desk. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on, but I'm not supposed to be here, bro. I'm supposed to be working out with Don Sellers in Florida. I'm in New Orleans. I don't know what the fuck going on, but I ain't do shit wrong. And that's all I knew at that time. I'm like, so from then on, I was like, bro, can you just get my backpack? Let me see if my plane ticket in there. Go look. Then the nigga went and go look. And I'm like, bro, my plane ticket in here. I don't know what the fuck. Like I'm saying, I'm just trying to prove my point that I'm telling people, like, I knew this shit was gonna happen before it happened.
Right.
Just look in my backpack. Like, I'm supposed to be in Florida. Like, how can I make it up? I'm about to be in the D League and shit like that. And they like, no, you not. No, you ain't nothing. And then people start looking at the shit and they see that he's pursuing some shit and he ain't lying. They like, damn.
It's some movie type shit, bro.
On my soul.
Like,
It's some real live shit.
Yeah.
It's some real live shit, bro. I don't never talk about this shit.
It's deep. Yeah, but
so
damn.
they I stayed in that little part for a minute, for like a day, and then the next day I'm like, bro, what's going on, bro? Like, I'm an adult, like I'm over 18, like what's going on? Like y'all holding me here against my will, like what the fuck going on? And they're like, well, technically we're not, cause your aunt came and said you should stay here, and I'm like, who? My aunt? They don't got no family out here. And they said my aunt Connie drove and said he needs to stay here. A family member that don't fuck with me every day.
Was that true?
That's what they said. My
How
mom
you
said
spoke
it
to-
was true.
Yeah.
I haven't spoke to her since, and I finally told my aunt Olivia about this shit, and she like, yeah, she did do that and shit. And
That's cold, bro.
And I'm like, why would she do that? I'm chasing my dream. So they say that, but she probably don't know what the fuck going on. Yeah, they tried to say my aunt came and shit, bro. They tried to say my aunt Connie came, and I love my aunt Connie. And nigga tried to say, she said I need to stay there. And I was like, nah, she would never do that. And then they was like, she did say you need to stay here. And I'm like, she's not my guardian, I'm an adult. All this to not go against I never, through all this shit, I never went against my family. I just said, okay. Whatever they wanted me to do as far as sit in the rehab shit, that's what I was gonna do. I was already getting mentally prepared for that shit when I figured I was in New Orleans. And I was already talking about some shit I guess you shouldn't have been talking about at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I probably shouldn't be talking about shit now. I don't fucking know, but it's out there and people already know about it. So if anything happened, you know what the fuck. Cause I don't fuck with nobody. Straight up. So
you'll be good, bro.
nah, I'm just saying you just gotta put that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Gotta put it out there. You gotta be 10 steps ahead of motherfuckers. So the motherfuckers, they said she came. And I'm like, nah, she'll never fucking do that shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? She'll never do that shit. And like, she did, whatever. I was like, alright, whatever. So what's going on? Like, can I bond out of this shit? Like, I've never been in no situation like this. Never been to a rehab or checked in a psych ward or ICU or none of that shit before. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and I'm out of town. So I'm like, what the fuck really going on? It's like on some hostage shit. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm getting agitated. Like, bro, I'm not supposed to be here, bro. You can check my shit. She didn't come say that shit. Call her right now. This and that. They didn't let me call. I called my mom. She said she was already on her way with her and Mr. Floyd. She said Mr. Floyd was like, you need to go ahead and go get your son. So I was like, alright, bet, that's what's up. So when I talked to my mom, she said they was on their way. I was like, bet. She was like, son, what's going on? How you end up in this bitch? I was like, she didn't say bet. She was like, how you end up in here? And I was like, shit, they just took me off the plane and brought me here. And I'm like, I wasn't doing shit. Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. She was like, you sure you shouldn't have been talking about that stuff? I'm like, damn, for real, mama, like, what the fuck am I talking about then? If I'm here and everybody against me right now and I'm talking about this shit, what the fuck really going on then? What the fuck really going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid.
Right.
So, nigga, I'm in that bitch. My mom and them ended up getting a hotel because they transferred me to LSU Health Service. They had me at the airport location at that time. And so they transferred me to LSU Health Services. And I'm like, the fuck? Out the handcuffs and shit. And I'm like, the fuck? Checking in with my shit. Like I said, I've never been through this shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, this your room right here, and this and that. And then that's when I started crying for real. Like, not ooh, but just like, them tears you can't motherfucking hold back. When y'all just sitting there, looking out the window, just, that's all I could fucking do, is look out the window and motherfucking turn on the shower to think it was a waterfall or some shit. I couldn't go outside, none of that shit. They want you to take medicine that you never been prescribed before or none of that shit. Try to say you bipolar, but everybody is bipolar, nigga. Because everybody changes their mood every other fucking second, nigga. So, they miss me with that shit. Can't diagnose me with some shit that you can't diagnose. Straight like that. The only people that say they bipolar, some niggas that want to eat off the government and use that shit and play crazy. You can't tell me, motherfucker, it's really crazy out here. Motherfuckers is not crazy, bro. Motherfuckers know what the fuck they doing. So many niggas in there just to act like that to get the pills and shit. Nigga, how you think niggas get their plugs? Like, no cap. I went through that shit and realized all that shit. Even white niggas up in that bitch, just there so they can get their meds. Don't give a fuck. Nigga got Bentley parked outside. Nigga name was David. No cap. Just there so he can get his meds. Pull it off in the Bentley, nigga. I'm watching from the window. No cap. I'm in there with the fucking high risk ICU niggas like firefighters, lawyers, doctors. I'm in there with them niggas. So I'm just sitting there listening. So they check me in my room and shit. Nigga, I don't even know who the fuck my roommate was, but I didn't talk to nobody. Except this lady and her daughter used to come visit her. And she used to just always make her daughter talk to me or whatever. But I just didn't really talk. Cause you know, I'm in a fucking ICU.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be in there. Yeah.
She had me on Facebook and shit. I never hit her up though. But other than that, I'm sitting in that bitch, and then I end up watching Avery getting drafted, and I'm like, damn, that's my nigga Avery. My nigga got drafted to Boston. I'm like, that's what's up.
Bradley,
yeah, and I called my nigga Ashton, right? My nigga Ashton from the ICU, the only nigga that picked up from the phone, nigga. I even called my high school sweetheart from that bitch, like, man, I'm in this, I don't know what the fuck going on. Oh, you crazy, Richard? I'm like, alright, bet, hung up, please.
She believing, alright.
Yeah, so, boom, Ashton, we talking this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm in this bitch, bro. I think I'm done with hooping, bro. Like, this is it, bro. Like, they trying to say I'm crazy and shit. Like, how can you bounce back from people calling everybody where you from calling you crazy? How can you bounce back? No, I'm saying, in your area, how can, and you hooping, that's all you did, and you come back home, Arlington and shit is small. Nigga, who you go do business with, who you go get involved with if they call you crazy?
Right,
nobody.
If them people believe that type of shit,
exactly.
Them ain't the type of people you need to be dealing with.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting to. That's why I'm self-made every fucking thing.
Right.
Motherfuckers want to call me crazy. I couldn't get involved with none shit motherfuckers going on because y'all want to call me crazy or think I'm an Illuminati, this, that. Start my own shit. And now niggas want to get involved with me, and I choose who gets involved with me.
Right.
No cap. So, the motherfuckers transferred me there. I met the lady, met the white dude, and every day, I refuse to take them pills. Nah, I'm not taking no pills. Then a month go by.
You should.
A month go by. You was like, you're never gonna get out of here just by checking your vitals. You gotta take the pills or they ain't gonna never let you out. When the crazy nigga told me that shit, I believed the shit out that nigga. I was like, shit, I ain't taking shit. Nigga, man, they tried to get my mom and my dad to come out there and shit. They came. I'm like, my mom was already there, but my dad came too. And we wanted to have a meeting. I'm like, this shit ain't about to go good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
before the shit, my dad like, you gotta fake it till you make it. I said, nigga, what the fuck, bitch ass nigga? No, after she said that shit, I'm like, nah, bro. I ain't faking shit. You see I'm here? I'm not fucking lying. I'm fucking here. How the fuck can I make this shit up? They grabbed me and they brought me here.
Yeah.
How the fuck I just teleport here? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta fake it till you make it. What you talking about? I'm not taking no pills. You know what I'm saying?
This gonna fuck you up for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got me fucked up. I ain't taking shit.
So did they not ask your parents like your history? Like they ain't had none of this shit.
They just forcefully did this shit to me, bro. Forcefully did this shit to me, bro.
How did they realize that you wasn't crazy? Like, how did you get out of that shit?
I just had to do me, bro.
Cause
okay. You talking about out of the rehab shit?
Yeah.
Alright, so basically, I'm in there, sitting there. They finally let us go outside. There was a basketball shit in there. On my mom and them shooting that bitch from like the guard, nigga. Splash, splash, splash. Like the videos you see with LeBron and them shooting them hoes across the court and shit. I was really out there doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like no cap, bro. I swear to God on my son, bro. I put that on my life, nigga. Everything. Splashing them hoes. Still in the same ass shorts for like 2-3 months, nigga, with fucking little flip flops they give you.
Yeah.
I still got the same shorts on, the same fucking shirt for like 2-3 months. And then on my mama. So them niggas was like, we finally about to release you and shit like that. It's like 2 months later. When I say 2 months, anything over motherfucking 4 or 5 weeks is 2 months to me. Because I'm like 4 weeks in a month.
Yeah.
So that shit go, you know.
Especially under them kind of conditions.
Yeah, it was 2 months, nigga. They just randomly let me out that bitch. So I'm like, my dad and my mom taking me home. And I'm sitting, that's the first time in a while I seen my mom and dad together. So I'm just like charging my phone so I can post on Facebook. Like, you need to stop doing that, man. Just charging my phone. Like that same type of tone, out of energy, just out of life, just done with everything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, I just got out of rehab. Probably ain't gonna never play basketball no more. Shit like that.
Damn.
Everybody like, you crazy.
So after you got out of this shit, you wasn't focused. You like fuck basketball.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I got after that. You know, like fuck everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this shit on my own. Not fuck with nobody. I'm gonna hit every tryout. A nigga ain't about to just call me crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So they really, even though that's some fucked up position to be in, they really like help you focus on really what matters to you.
Yeah.
And black out all the
shit.
you know who really there for
you. Yeah, cause like I said, I was in there the whole time.
Yeah.
Not taking no pills.
Right.
I had to, like right now, bro. I'm like, man, I say I'm mentally stronger than I'm physically stronger, bro. Cause like I said, I do moving, bro. Like I've been doing that 5 years.
Yeah.
It's really a mental thing. It ain't no physical thing.
Exactly.
If you motherfucking go there and you do the right shit, like not try to pick up shit that you not supposed to carry by yourself,
yeah,
you gonna be good. As simple as that. I don't try to pick up nothing that it's bigger, wider things like that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I got my guys right with that shit.
That's what's up, bro.
So they let me out that bitch. Come home. Even the friends I grew up with, like, everybody crazy, this and that. Like I said, the only nigga fucking with me really after I got out the shit was Shano. Because he was interested. That's what I'm saying. He was interested in that shit. Told him what I was gonna do. And then they got to doing that shit. Got to stealing my shit. And that's how we got to that with Sean. Right after that shit. And then right after that shit, I ended up getting drafted and shit to the ABL. And that shit folded. And then niggas didn't have the money. I came home. And then shit, the niggas kept saying they gonna send the money. And then my mom was like, shit, let that shit go. Let that shit go.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What I do is my business. Don't look at my cup. Don't look at my cup. Don't look at my cup. You and me, why I hate